Lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Byron Murphy. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. First down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Run for Green Bay. The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they...
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down now, it's Jones, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's the option. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Clark in on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Morgan on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Falcons.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
This is Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Now Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Operating from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
3 brings up second and goal.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's not gonna get me.
Here's Morgan. Gonna throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So first thing crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First down, Morgan with it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Morgan, 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ridley.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Morgan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Kareth White on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A final shot before break. Morgan looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
58, 58, come on.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Morgan's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Morgan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
From the gun, Morgan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. DJ Chark saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 35, Falcons 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
To throw is Morgan on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Jair Alexander.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10, 10.
Try to punch it in with Smith, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 35, Falcons 28.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The Packer 1st down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
For a Falcons.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Morgan. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And incomplete. incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
8 on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs.
From the gun, Morgan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
So 2 yards.
Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Morgan down, throwing on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
From the 22, Rodgers. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Made at the 47-yard line.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 8.
17's Mike 17.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
With a handoff to Aaron.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Hey, you block over here. Whip.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hawkrichter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. A first down carry for Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole